G'day folks, today Lume Cube has launched a brand new light. This is an LED light panel that's good for both video and photo work. It's a full spectrum bicolored light that's capable of temperatures from 3200 Kelvin all the way up to 5600 Kelvin. We're going to test it out, see how it performs, but first things first, let's open it up and see what all comes inside. Most content creators, drone pilots, and GoPro users are already familiar with Lume Cube as they make a really excellent cube light, and now they've gone ahead and created a nice panel light. This panel light is great for both photo and video work. It's a full spectrum bicolor light, so you're able to adjust the temperature from 3200 Kelvin all the way up to 5600 Kelvin depending on what your needs are. So let's open up the box, we'll see what all comes inside, and then we'll take a look at some of its features. So first, inside the package we have an instruction manual that has all the basic information about the light. We have a micro USB cable. We have a mini USB to USB-A cable. This allows you to use the light as a power bank, and we'll get a little more into that as we go along. We have a cold shoe mount. We have the light here. We'll take that out in a minute. And we have a soft pouch for transporting it. Let's take a look at the light here. You can see here, first off, we have a diffuser, so if you need to soften up your light a bit, you can do so easily. And we have the light itself. When you do get it, there is a protective cover over the glass, so you need to remove that first. So let's go ahead here and take a closer look at the light. It actually seems to have a really nice quality build to it. I'm not quite sure if it's aluminum, I think it is. But nonetheless, it's actually got a really nice build to it. As you can see there, it is very thin and doesn't have a lot of weight to it. It has very simplistic controls, which is also very important. You can see here on the side here, we have a power and mode button. We have a plus button, a minus button. We have 3 ports along the bottom here. We have a micro USB, we have USB-C, and we have a mini USB. You can recharge this unit either by the micro USB or the USB-C. I'm really glad that they included a USB-C port. This mini USB is where you would use this cable. You can plug it in and then essentially turn this light into a power bank. You can top up your smartphone, charge a GoPro, an Osmo Pocket, Osmo Action. Now, according to Lume Cube, at a high brightness setting, you can get an hour and a half usage out of it. At a low setting, you can get 7.5 hours, so that's a good amount of time. Now, I'm just going to demonstrate how to use it as a power bank before we continue here. So we basically take this dongle that comes with it. We plug it into the 5-volt out port, just like that. I'm going to use my Osmo Action for demonstration purposes. We'll just plug it in there. We'll then plug it into the light. So that's a really handy feature. If you're a person, you're out and you're packing light, you don't have a power bank packed with you, you do have one with the light. So let's go ahead and power it on here. We're doing a long press on the power button and that will fire it up. You can see the screen gives us a lot of information. It gives us our battery level. You can see there at the top right hand side. One nice thing that they've really included is it gives us our time remaining. On the left hand side there at the top in yellow, you can see it says 7.8 hours. So that's how long we have left to use it at its current brightness. And as you can see, as I change the brightness level, the remaining time goes down. So that is actually a really handy feature. It takes a lot of the guesswork out of filming. You know, if you're filming a scene or doing something and you know you've got about a half an hour worth of filming left to do, but you're not quite sure how much battery power you have left in your light, now you'll know that you definitely have enough. It says there 2.5 hours, so you know you got enough to get you through. Another big selling point of this light is that it's a full spectrum bicolored light, so you can set the color temperature that you need for specific projects. And to do that, we're just going to hit the mode button, and you're going to see that little arrow go from the percentage down to the Kelvin temperature. So right now you can see I've just changed it to 5600 Kelvin. That's the coolest temperature you can get, and we can adjust that down to get a warmer temperature. You can see there that the cast is quite a bit different. So it's a very simple and easy light to use. And to me, that's important when you're out in the field. You don't want to be messing around too much with equipment. So this has a nice interface, simple to use. Mounting it is just as easy. You can see there at the bottom, they have a 1/4-20. You can use the included mount to mount this on top of any cold shoe quite easily. Such as a DSLR, you can mount that in there quite easily. Also, any kind of mini tripod or full-size tripod is another easy way to mount the unit. Now, I'm kind of curious how this can light up a nighttime scene, so I'm just going to head outside once it's dark and we'll use this and we'll see what kind of light it throws off. So, as you can see, it's quite dark outside. We've got a little bit of ambient light from the street lights. So we're going to turn the unit on now at 100% power. And instantly you can see it's like daytime out now. This light actually throws off quite a bit of power. So here we are at 3200 Kelvin. You can see it's got a bit of a warmer cast to it. And just for curiosity's sakes, I'm going to put it down to 5%, see what kind of light we get at 5% power. So here we are at 5% power. Quite a difference, but it is workable. At this brightness, you'll be able to run this light for 7.5 hours, so that's not too bad. So this little light is quite impressive. As you can see in that demonstration, all the equipment I have here in front of me, I've got the Lume Cube light panel, and I've got just the original Lume Cubes here. You basically have a portable lighting studio that would fit basically in your pocket. That's great for photographers and videographers on the go, but even for somebody who wants to set up a little small home studio, you don't want to have the bulk and expense of getting some big extravagant lights. Something like this light panel will be the perfect choice for you. And just before I go here, I'm going to show you the diffuser that comes with the kit if you need a softer light. This just simply clips over top of the light like that and will help diffuse it. Nothing beats a softbox, but using a diffuser like this can help definitely soften up your light. And lastly, like I showed you in the unboxing, it does come with a felt pouch, and that just keeps it protected. If you throw this in a camera bag while you're traveling, you don't have to worry about it getting scratched up or dented or banged up. Well, folks, that's basically it for my video. Hopefully you enjoyed it and found it informative. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.